Okay people, this is himself, and in this video I'm going to show you why I use King's triple punches. This is one of his multi-throws, and what I'm going to cover is guaranteed hits and Oki. What I'm also going to show you is a 130 damage combo related to this subject, so stick around for that. So triple punches comes from his jaguar step throw. After landing it you do the choke sleeper and then you just smash 1+2 to get the ender. Now some people would go for the magma driver here because it does more damage. But the problem is that there's so many points where the chain can be broken, and in my experience it often is, and early, and that means that you don't get that much damage. An alternative is the human necktie. This chain does 58 damage and it's 3 points more than triple punches. But what you're going to see is that triple punches has more potential, and that's what this video is about. So at the end of the throw, King is standing and the opponent is on the ground face down, feet towards, but King recovers fast enough for an alley kick to be guaranteed. The timing is tricky, but it is possible. If it hits on the ground it does 11 damage, and if it hits them standing or back rolling it does 14. Either way, this brings your total damage to at least 66, which is more than the human necktie. An alternative is D4. This does half the damage but still puts your total above necktie. It's also slightly faster, making it easier, and it hits all wake up options apart from staying grounded. But if that happens, you're not really in a bad position because you're already crouching, and that means that they can't launch you with get up 3. Instead, they have to go for get up 4, which isn't that damaging. Now if you have a hard read on someone, then you can have a bit of fun. Against people who back roll, your best option is F+2-1. Not only is this a natural combo, but it will also interrupt wake up kicks and hit people who decide to stand up. Speaking of standing up, your best option here is F+2, down +1, 2. This will give you a back turn launch and possibly a burning knuckle. The danger though is that people can stay on the ground and launch you with wake up 3. But when you have rage, things are way more in your favour, and the reason for this is the rage drive. With Blue Bomb, if they stay on the ground, they're getting hit, and you can do up to 48 damage guaranteed. If you gamble and use all the ground throws, then you can do up to 97, and the alley kick is guaranteed at the end. If they choose to back roll, then Blue Bomb will launch them. The timing is very tricky, but it does work. And the worst case scenario is that if you mess it up, they block it and you're at +8, which is not that bad. The next port of call is standing up. In this situation they can block the rage drive, but as we've already seen, standing up is risky because of that lift combo. And because of that, people probably won't do this, and even if they do, you're again at +8. Some of you at this point will now think about get up kicks, but rage drive is fast enough to launch them before they hit, so that's also a bad option. And that means that the only option they have is side rolling. In this situation, rage drive will whiff, and so does F+2. But really this is what we want them to do, because this is how we hit the jackpot. What we do is we ground throw. This will give us half Boston Crab, but it also guarantees a rage drive. This in turn allows us to do 2 more ground throws and an alley kick, and putting all that together we end up with 130 damage. But if you add on the damage from the multi-throws which got us here in the first place, we actually have over 170, and that is enough to kill someone. The only problem with all this is landing the jaguar step throw in the first place, because you have to go through that spin. But we do have points where it's feasible. Option 1 is after while standing 2-2. This puts you at +12 guard frames, and in this situation most people will block, so it's worth a try. Option 2 is after forward 1. This puts you at 14 guard frames, and again in this situation most people will block, so it's a similar story. In conclusion, I definitely think that you should give this a go. Multi-throws can be broken, but this is part of King's game and not everyone knows the breaks. On top of that, that Oki during rage is incredibly tempting, and some people just aren't going to see it coming, so let me know what you think. As always, I hope you guys learned something. If you did, then please like, share and subscribe. If you think I've missed something out or got something wrong, then say so in the comments. There's more King content to come, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and I'll see you guys in the future.